Hello everybody, hello dear students, and welcome to English for Palestine, grade 12. Today, we have a language class. It's in your pupils book, unit 7, and it's about tag questions. Tag questions or question tags. What does it mean? A question tag is a small question at the end of a statement. So it is at the end of a statement. Question tags are used when asking for agreement or confirmation, when I want you to confirm the statement that I am saying. The rule here, if we have a positive statement, the tag should be in a negative form. Positive statement, a negative question tag. For example, you are a student, comma, aren't you, you are, aren't you. Pay attention that tag question is preceded with a comma and ends with a question mark. What are the components of the tag questions? Two words. An auxiliary verb and a subject pronoun. Just auxiliary and a subject pronoun. Let's see the second case of tag questions. When the statement is negative, the tag question must be positive. A negative statement, a positive question tag. Pay attention now. Mary isn't a teacher. Is she? Isn't, negative here. Is, the tag here is positive. Mary, the subject pronoun of Mary is she. So, a subject pronoun is used to replace the noun or noun phrase. A subject pronoun comes after an auxiliary or a form of the verb to be. The form here, the summary. When the sentence is positive, the tag question is usually negative. When the sentence is negative, the tag question is usually positive. And when the sentence is negative, not only the word not gives the negative form of sentences. We also have never, none, neither, no one, nothing, and seldom, rarely, scarcely. All these also give a negative form of the statements or the sentences. And we will see some cases in the examples or the activity. Let's move on. Tag questions, activity 1. 1. Your mother speaks English. It's a statement. We have here a comma, so we have to add the tag question for this statement. What do you think? Your mother, here is the subject, speaks is the verb, English, here is the complement. Comma, question mark, this is the place where we should put the tag question. Have you guessed the answer? Have you guessed it? Yeah, doesn't she? Because here the verb speaks. It's a main verb. It's in the present simple. When you find a present simple verb with as, you should put doesn't. And the sentence is positive. So the tag question must be in the negative form. Your mother, the subject pronoun, the proper subject pronoun is she. Doesn't she? Number 2, she's finished her project. She's finished her project. We have here an abbreviation, S. And let's see the correct tag question for this statement. It's hasn't she? Hasn't she? Why? The S here stands for has, for present perfect tense. Has plus the past participle form. So has shows here a positive statement and the tag question must be in a negative form. Positive statement, negative tag question, or negative form of tag question. She is reflected she. Number 3, they'd prefer to come early. They'd prefer. Also, we have here an abbreviation, a short form, D. And the verb here is prefer. So what do you think? Wouldn't they? Yeah, wouldn't they? So would has 2 cases. Here, it stands for would. Why? It's a modal verb here. It is followed with prefer, which means the infinitive form of the verb. Now, we have 3 sentences. Please take 2 minutes, read these statements, and try to find the correct tag question for each. Okay, I think you have got enough time. Let's now see the correct answers. Sentence number 4. Sarah went to Jerusalem last Friday. What do you think? Have you found the correct answer? Have you written it? Yes, it's didn't she. Sarah went, verb in the past. It's a main verb in the past, and the sentence is positive, so here we use the didn't, the do with not in the past, which is didn't, because we are talking about an action that happened in the past. And the subject here, Sarah, the correct pronoun for this subject is she. Didn't she? Number 5. What is the correct answer for number 5? Let's read it. You will never forget the number. You will. You will. It is will you. Why? We have never. As I told you at the beginning of this class, never, none, neither, scarcely, seldom, also turn or make the statements, or these statements, negative. So never means not. When you see never, it means not. So negative statement, positive tag question. Don't forget this. Sentence number 6. They usually shut the door tightly. They usually shut. We have here the adverb of frequency, usually, and the main verb is shut. So let's see the correct answer. It's don't they. Don't they. Why? Shut is in the present simple tense. The evidence here is this word, usually. Okay? And the subject is they, so don't they. Complete with sentences 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Please take 3 minutes, read them, and try to write their answers. Okay, thanks a lot. Let's see. Number 7. You'd rather take this medicine. You'd rather take. You'd rather take. This is the main verb, and the subject is you. The correct tag question here is wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? So also apostrophe plus the. When it is followed by rather and the verb infinitive form, it stands for would. It's important to pay attention to these notes. You'd rather take, wouldn't you? You. Positive statement, negative question tag. Number 8. They went to the party. They went. They went. Didn't they? Didn't they? Why? Here, went. It's the past form of what? Of the verb go. and it's an irregular verb in the past. They went to the party, didn't they? 9. Sentence number 9. Neither of you is going to the cinema. Neither. Do you remember what I have said at the beginning? Neither of you is going to the cinema. Are you? Are you? Neither of you. Okay? Not any one of you. Neither of you. It's a negative form. So the tag question is in the positive. Why it's you here? Because I am maybe talking to you, to some people, or to some students, etc. So neither of you. You here is the subject, and the verb here is it's changed to are because the subject here, or the subject pronoun, is you. Don't forget, neither means not also. It's negative. So the question tag must be in the positive form. And number 10. Karam plays the piano. The tag question, doesn't he? Why? Present simple tense, and it's singular. Plays, doesn't. Karam is a subject, singular subject. The correct pronoun is he. So doesn't he. 11. Open the door. It's a command or an order. Open the door. When we have such sentence, the correct tag question is will you? Will you? The last one, let's go. A suggestion, let's go. And here, when we have such sentence, the correct answer is shall we. Let's continue with these examples. 3. He'd never met her before. He'd never met. So the correct tag question is had he. Why? We have the and past participle form, which means had met, and never means not. So negative statement, positive tag question. Have, had. He. It's very easy. Number 4. The students are seldom allowed to bring their mobiles. The students are seldom. Seldom also means not. So it's a negative. Yeah, it's a negative statement. So let's see the correct question for this one. Are they students? The pronoun they stands for students. And are not. Are seldom. Are not. It's negative. We here put it in the positive form. Sentence number 5. My son hurt his hand yesterday. Hurt. My son hurt his hand yesterday. This is the main verb. Let's see how do we put it, or how do we form the tag question for this sentence. Didn't he? Didn't. Number 6 now. My father has BMW. Here, the main verb is has, and it's a stative verb. It means owns. My father owns, has. So when it is a main verb, this is the way how we made or how we form a tag question for it. Doesn't he? Doesn't he? Because it's a stative verb in the present simple tense. And the subject is my father. My father, we write he for this name. My father for this subject. So doesn't he? Don't forget that. Has or have, if they are followed with a past participle form, they are auxiliaries. We reflect them in the tag question. But when they are followed with a noun or an adjective or anything else, they are main verbs, and we reflect them with the verb do. Do, don't, doesn't, etc. according to the tense they are formed on. Number 7 now. Nothing is ready. Nothing is ready. Is it? Is it? No thing. Nothing. It. So here the pronoun is it. No thing, nothing. And it's إيش? It's what? In the negative form. So the helping verb or the auxiliary must be in a positive form or in the positive form. The last part of this class, the task. Add question tags to the sentences. Read them, please. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's all for today. See you next time. Goodbye.